Hello, everybody, and we are back for more Oktoberfest goodness. You've missed all these main episodes, and we've got them back for you. And we are going all in on the Oktoberfest stuff for this time of year. So we have got a bunch of out-of-state Oktoberfest brews for you here tonight, and we're going to dive right into this, Ross. So why don't you get us started? What's the first beer we're going to try?
So the first one we have is out of Toppling Goliath. It's an Iowa brewery. We've done a couple things for them on the show so far.
Yep.
Here and there. Term Oil.
Term Oil.
And so we'll grab this right away and see what we got.
All right. Toppling Goliath, typically an expensive brewery.
Overly expensive.
Very expensive.
Right after that, again, a little bit brighter, very hazy. Not your traditional, I think, Oktoberfest color we're used to.
I don't think we get there until later in the
batch.
batch.
We actually did this in a weird order that makes sense for the color. So
It does. So,
all right.
little nose.
I mean, it smells traditional.
It does. A lot of maltiness, caramel sweetness.
Slight smokiness.
A little bit. Let's try it out.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers. It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. I mean, it's very traditional. This isn't the best word. More floral, I think.
A little bit more floral. Yeah. I think the hops and kind of some of the other grain characteristics of this are coming out, but it is still pretty malty.
Yeah, it is. I'll say
It's decent.
More traditional on the palate than it is on the nose.
It is.
So a little surprising. So.
Agreed. Not a bad option.
It's a good start. So what do we got next?
We've got.
You don't even know.
I have no idea. So this is Odell Brewing. This is their Martzen style Oktoberfest, and Odell is out of
Fort Collins,
Colorado. So we're gonna try this one out. So a little bit cleaner.
Much cleaner than the previous one.
Than what we got out of Toppling
But not
Goliath.
that much darker.
Color is very similar.
Yes, I agree.
To the nose we go.
It's malty with all the sweetness.
Yeah. The nose is a lot lighter.
Yeah.
You're not getting hop bitterness. You're just kind of getting a little bit of that malt character.
Yeah. More traditional lager. I think the Martzen lager.
Yeah.
So,
Agreed.
all right.
Try it out.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Not much. I mean, I think similar to the nose, the palate. There's just not a lot going on. It's a little bit of maltiness, a little bit of sweetness, but not a ton there.
However, what I will say about this one is I think it does have a very stable palate to it. Like, there's malt there, there's a little bit of hoppiness there. It does kind of lean towards that traditional Martzen style taste, but on the very light side of it.
Yeah.
This would be a very consumable in large quantities style Oktoberfest.
It's a sessionable Oktoberfest. I think is the best way to describe it.
It's not bad. I actually prefer this over what Toppling Goliath gave us, personally.
I think it's about even, but for different reasons.
Okay.
So.
All right. What's up next?
So moving on, we're doing Surly's Oktoberfest. So we've done a bunch of things for Surly over the years, a lot of darkness, a lot of different things. I have never tried their Oktoberfest. I'm kind of excited about this. So Surly's out of Minnesota Minneapolis, Minnesota, for those that don't know. Let's get a little nose on it.
Now this one is lighter.
Yes,
in
it's
color.
lighter and again more filtered.
Leaning towards that fest beer. Very, very clean. Very clean. To the nose. Very hoppy.
Skunky is almost what I'm getting.
Almost skunk.
Like it.
But I think it's the lighter malt characteristics not overcoming some of the hop characteristics of the beer. I think that's what it is. It's
I mean, to be honest, on the nose, it's the least favorite of the three so far.
agreed.
So, All
Try
right.
it out.
Cheers.
Cheers. It's not bad on the palate.
I don't like it.
You don't like
No,
it, really?
I don't. Coming off, to me, it's coming off oddly like bitter skunkiness. I like skunky beer from time to time, but this one's just, it's not what I want on an Oktoberfest, I guess.
This one's got a little bit of a hop character right on the front end, but it quickly fades into kind of more of a malt-heavy beer. It's not as malt-heavy as the previous two, but I do think that kind of transition that the beer makes is actually appealing to me. Similarly, if you watched our local Oktoberfest episode, I feel like this is very on par with what Lakefront Brewing Company out of Milwaukee put out. It's very, very close to that, in my opinion.
I'll disagree.
Okay, that's fine.
To me, this is giving off, like, I like that kind of like, and if everyone's had like that kind of like European skunk to a beer, I think it's giving off too much. It's not what I want out of an Oktoberfest. Like, if this was an old ale or something more in that style, I think I would like it a lot more. But if I want an Oktoberfest, I want some sweetness. I want some kind of like not filling, drinkable beer. And to me, this is not that.
Okay.
I don't think it's like.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I think it has that, but
Alright.
I think it's more mid-palate to the back end of the beer.
All right. Interesting.
It's okay for us to disagree, though.
Okay, if you're wrong, that's fine.
Fine. All right, so up next, out of the non-local, or in Molly's words, unlocal beers, we have got Left Hand Brewing Company. Left Hand is out of
Colorado as well.
Also
I
Colorado.
remember we're in Colorado.
Again, another Martzen style lager. This one, at least coloration, matches closer to what we're expecting from a traditional Martzen. To the nose we go. Okay. That one's got it there for me on the nose.
It's there. It's not as much as I'd like, but it's definitely there. It's traditional Martzen style.
It's the best nose out of all of these so
I agree.
far.
I completely agree.
Let's try it out.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That's really good. That's
Tasty.
solid. It's maybe not as sweet as your like traditional Oktoberfest, but it's still got still good flavor. Still got like nice breadiness to it and everything. The malt's there. I just don't think it's overly sweet, which I like. I think it's good. I think it's really solid.
Yeah, this one's got all the traditional Martzen characteristics that you want. It's that darker amber malt, like kind of deeper, more full-flavored feel to an Oktoberfest. Does that make it somewhat less sessionable? Probably for some people, but I do think this is probably closer to what people are drinking at Oktoberfest, and this is a really good representation of what an Oktoberfest
This is really
should be.
good. This is solid. Full flavored, nice breadiness, good maltiness. It's very good.
Yeah, that's solid. That's really good. Well done, Left Hand.
So last but not least, we got Great Lakes out of, I think it's Cleveland, Ohio. I know it's Ohio. I'm pretty sure it's Cleveland. We've done some Great Lakes on like the Advent calendar stuff.
Yeah, probably
So,
that's the only place where.
But looking at this one, to me, of the bunch, this has the most traditional Oktoberfest look.
It does.
That dark amber hue to it. A little hazy, but still very clean, very good looking. So,
to the nose we go. Ooh.
So, I know we just said that with the left hand, this to me smells the most like an Oktoberfest should smell.
I don't know. I've almost got like a soapy character to it on the nose.
No, it's
Almost like a Dawn dish soap, like note on the nose for me,
I'm
which
not
is
getting
weird.
That, yeah. To me, it's got a good maltiness, not like a bit of a burnt caramel kind of smell to it for me.
I'm struggling to get past
we are
that. Here we
way
are
off on this one.
very off.
All right, well, one left to do. Cheers.
Cheers.
for me, this is the closest to the style I want. Like, it's got that nice maltiness, it's got the nice sweetness, it's got that bit of a back end char to the kind of the caramel flavor. But to me, from this so far, this is the closest to what I want. The traditional Oktoberfest.
It's good. Don't get me wrong. I think Left Hand has this beat though.
Okay.
I personally, my opinion, this is a little more hop forward. There's a little more bitterness to this beer than I want out of an Oktoberfest. And it almost makes it more sweet, almost bordering on sour in parts. It's not sour.
Wow.
It's not actually sour, but similar to the nose I was getting, kind of that soapy kind of characteristic comes out mid-palate for me. Like, front of the palate, I get hops and bitterness and a little bit of malt character. Malt character kicks up mid-palate, and then out the back, I get kind of this like kind of lingering, kind of like hoppy, soapy note. It's not bad, so don't take it as it being bad,
No,
but it's just
interesting.
it's a different it's a different flavor profile than what I'm getting out of these other 4 beers.
All right, so you're ranking 3, 2, 1. Where are you going here?
Number 3, I think I'm going Odell. Number 2, I'm going Left Hand. Actually, no. Number 2, I'm going Surly. Number 1, I'm going Left Hand.
Wow.
So Left Hand, Surly, Odell.
So I'm going Surly. Sorry, not Surly. Toppling Goliath number 3. Left Hand number 2, and Great Lakes number 1.
Really?
I really like it. I think it's really good. That's why I'm confused why you're getting that taste, and it's interesting. It's funny how like you and I have very similar taste in beer, and we are very far apart in this one. And we just did the local one. I thought we were pretty close.
We're pretty close on that one. This one we're not.
It's funny how different, but interesting.
They're all very similar beers.
Yeah.
Right.
Here, in my opinion, I hate to say this, but in my opinion, we did, so for those who watched, we did the local one with 10 local southeastern Wisconsin breweries. I almost rank most of those, if not all of them, over these. I like the Wisconsin one so much more than I like these.
I agree. I do think, well, I ranked Left Hand the number 1 here. I think that one would fit somewhere within those.
Really?
I do.
In the top 3?
Maybe not quite top 3.
All right.
I still think it's really good, though. It's got a really great malt character to it. There's just something about Great Lakes here that's just turning me off to it. I don't know
like
what it
Great
is.
Lakes. That's funny. Okay, all right.
So, anyways, fun stuff. Good to see stuff out of this region and different types of Oktoberfest beers, right? We've reviewed quite a few of them today. It's been a lot of fun to go through it, and
All needs to be said.
that's all that needs to
So
be
where can you
said.
find us?
You can find us on TikTok. You can find us on Untappd. You can find us on Twitter. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us here on YouTube. So like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see all of you in future Milwaukee Beer Review episodes. It is getting to the point where it is our beer season.
Absolutely.
So excited.
All right.
Lots more coming for all of you, and we'll see all of you very, very soon.
Thanks everyone.
Much. Bye-bye.
Bye.